Good morning to you once again. Welcome back from Tourism Express, and it is heartedly sponsored by Uganda Tourism Board. It is time for our economic press, and we are beginning with the industrial free zones drive. Uganda is setting its sights on a monumental export revenue target, aiming to nearly double its total trade value to $26 billion by the end of the decade. The surge is expected to be driven primarily by scaled-up production within the country's free zones and special economic zones. The ambitious goal lies at the core of the authority's aggressive agenda for export-led industrialization and inclusive of economic transformation. The targeted $26 billion in total exports represents a decisive increase from the $13.3 billion recorded in the most recent fiscal year. The existing baseline has largely been driven by major commodities such as gold and coffee. However, the authority is positioning special economic zones as the key mechanism for achieving sustainable industrialization and long-term export competitiveness. To this end, exports generated specifically from these enterprises are projected to rise to $2 billion, up significantly from the $1.2 billion recorded in the recent years. Now, UBC had an exclusive interview with His Kimomi Alinda, the Executive Director of the Uganda Free Zones and Export Promotions Authority at the authority's Kampala office. Let's have a look at the interview.
Acquire it in any way, can actually, I as Alinda, I can actually have my land or buy it, acquire it in any way or by any means, and approach government. And when I say government, I mean the Uganda Free Zones and Export Promotions Authority, and request for a license for that area to be gazetted as a free zone. So once that license is granted, then you own that free zone as a private developer. As a private developer, depending on the size of that free zone, you are at liberty to attract other people, other entrepreneurs, other industrialists to operate in that special economic zone. Of course, having developed it, they will be renting your space. Okay, to most people, they want to bring in their machinery and start running whatever they're running, produce and export.